hard could it be to write a college level essay? Well, actually, it turns out it's pretty difficult. When I began my first college level essay, I was very nervous and I thought I wasn't going to get a good grade because my teacher was very hard. But there's actually many steps to follow when computing and coming up with a college level essay. You have to do a lot of research for your topic. It depends on what your topic is about, whether or not you actually have to do research. The topics that most teachers start you out with are informative. You basically just have to start your essay out with something that you already know most about. There are plenty of steps to start a informative essay and any college level essay period. And the first step is to come up with a topic. After you come up with a topic, whether it be something difficult or something normal, you come up with a thesis. After you come up with a thesis, you come up with the grasping major body and everything that goes into the essay. If you don't have supporting details to go along with your topic and your thesis, then your essay is not going to turn out as good as it should. Most college level essays are going to expect you to have great language and appropriate language. If it's not appropriate and prepared in the correct way, then many people are not going to even look at the beginning of it, because if you have words in there that are not collegiate level words, it's almost like a high schooler wrote it. There's really no point to call it a college level essay if it's written out of order and unorganized like a high schooler would write it. After you come up with the body, you will come up with more supporting details, and after the supporting details, you will come up with the conclusion. The conclusion of the essay is the main part because it re-summarizes everything that you've already discussed in your essay, and it will tell basically the reader whether or not you knew what you were talking about. Because as a writer and as a essay maker, you are supposed to know what you're talking about, and you're supposed to know what you're discussing in your speech. And if you can't back yourself up with your own conclusion about what you just discussed in your supporting details and all of your body of your paragraph, then there's really no point for you to write your essay. The whole point of the essay is to persuade, to inform, to there's even steps to writing, like essays, for instance. It's actually it's not as easy as many people would say it is, and many people write essays the wrong way. There are after you finish the conclusion, there are actually more steps that you have to go through, which are editing, proofreading, and making sure everything was correct before you turn it in. Because if you turn in a college level essay that's not been proofread or edited or even read over, there's going to be plenty of mistakes. Even writers that get paid on a daily basis for newspapers and other articles that they write have to proofread. Proofreading is a very, very important topic, a very, very important aspect of writing a collegiate level essay. And it's very hard to call it a collegiate level if it's not proofread, because the main point is proofread. After the essay is written, you can either choose to read it aloud in front of your class or whatever your teacher asks you to do. But regardless, there's always going to be many steps to writing a college level essay, and it's not going to be as easy as I thought it was. One of the main components of writing the essay, like I stated before, was language. And if you have inappropriate language in your essay, such as words that would be slang, it would be taking points off. So basically what I'm trying to say is writing a college level essay is not an easy thing to do, and it's not going to be just one or two steps. It's actually a lot of thought process that goes into it with brainstorming and actually coming up with the essay. Thank you.